Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because...
Running room in the middle. Past the 30. He's at the top. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming in. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Looking to the big tight end. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
He was hoping for a little more running room, and they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
On the ground, it's Joyner. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. they had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Pulls it in, it's Butler. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on second down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Sun Devils in the hurry up. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Levin. They'll run the screen. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Hard running there. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. Turning it on. Defense picks it up. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over Arkansas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Dumps it to the back. And the missed connection on third down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Release to the back. Makes the grab, it's Joyner. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Going for it all. Snagged it at the 30 and still running. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently. He's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st down from the 11. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Sorsby. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. To the air on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Lost a throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they're still down by 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's reeled in, it's Moss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
At the 45 on its way. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the pass. He's open on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for space. It's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Creates a little space. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 9 over Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been.
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run from the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the counter. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Here's some pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And they get him down. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
This quarterback part of their running game. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Runs through the tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Back to pass, it's Levin. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Turns on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds us back in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a man. It's Levin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really.
He's going for the big play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Wants to keep it in the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted for the 11th time. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air, it's Levitt. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got a man, it's Hudson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation